Me and my twin, we be vibing. Hey,
Hey, welcome to the podcast. We be vibing. Hey,
hey,
welcome here. Our 2 cents. I can't do that on
hey.
the
Hey everyone, welcome to Here Are Two Cents. It's your girl Cammy,
and Allie.
and today we are discussing our fall animes on our fall anime list actually. So we're going to be talking about the animes that we have previously watched this year, regardless if they're old or current, our new animes that we're looking forward to watching for October, the fall season, and the animes that we wanted to start but we haven't started yet. So let's just get into it. It's going to be long. Sit down, relax, and take notes.
All
Because
right,
if it's an
guys.
anime that you watched or you're wanting to watch, talk to us in the comment section, okay? Because we're ready to hear from you. Take it away, Allie.
So let's start with the animes that I watched in 2024. We're going with one of my favorites of this year. Is Kaiju number 8. I love that anime. Okay, that is one of my favorites, hands down. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, I made a whole music video on it. Okay, that's how much I love that anime. You know how long it took for that editing? Anyways, Unwanted Undead Adventurer, very simple, easy anime to get into. Apothecary Diaries, loved it. Great storytelling. Solo Leveling, amazing. Windbreaker. It's basically like Tokyo Revengers, but the main character can fight. Um, A Sign of Affection, Oshinoko, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3. And this last one took me by surprise. It's called Oku the Inner Chambers. It's on Netflix. Now, warning, this is a mature anime, so it is not for your children, okay? But basically, this is about a male population that is just decimated. And any eligible male has to serve as a concubine to the woman
Oh.
shogun. It is so good. It's a lot of like role reversal. Like the women are in power politically, militarily. It's interesting. So if you are of a mature audience, I would say 18 years plus, 20 plus if you're in Korea. This is the anime that you should check out. This is not really a kids-friendly one, but it's a really interesting take. I also watched Remonster. Don't ask me why. I watched Remonster and I regret it. Did not like that one. So that one on my list is the one I did not like, was Remonster. It is very questionable. And if you watch it, you know. There's things that are just like, I'm good. So those are the animes that I watched this year that I can recall. I'm sure Cammy's going to give her list and I'm going to think of more. But Cammy, what's on your list? What are the animes that you watched this year that you enjoyed?
Okay, so I did watch also Kaiju number 8, really good. I also watched Apothecary Diaries, also very good. Solo Leveling, we both watched that as well. Very good. Definitely recommend. I watched Shangri-La Frontier as well. The Unwanted Undead Adventurer, Delicious in the Dungeon, Signs of Affection, Fluffy Paradise, super cute,
I feel
loved
like
it.
everything in your list is going to be fluffy. Not everything, but the majority compared to mine.
The Witch and the Beast, Metallic Rogue, It Is Time for Torture Princess. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, which is also still going on for the season 3, I believe.
Yeah, I literally
Jobless.
sat there and watched the whole thing from season 1 until the current season. I heard about that show and I don't know why. I just was like, oh, it's whatever, it's whatever. I watched it, I was like, this is good. Why didn't I watch this earlier?
I told you,
It was
babes.
so good. So I definitely recommend
You're
the time I got
welcome.
reincarnated by slime. Yeah, that's slime. That was good.
Jobless Reincarnation,
I
Demon
watched that one
Slayer,
too.
the Ashura Training Arc season, Black Butler Public School season, Isekai Shukiya. I don't know how to say that, but it's no longer allowed in another world. I think that's still ongoing right now. Then there is Failure, Fame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with a lower level spell.
Okay.
I don't remember why that sounds familiar. I don't remember watching that. Did I really watch that? That's so strange. Like I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh, it has a longer name. Sorry, I guess that's the name. I feel like I watched it, but I can't remember it. That's weird, right?
I mean, we are getting
What?
older.
Wow. Do not age me. Why does no one remember me in this world? That's also still ongoing. If I'm not forgetting, I think that's still ongoing. A journey through another world while raising kids. And raising kids while adventuring, that is super cute. I definitely recommend it. I hope they come up with a second season. Bye Bye Earth, which is still ongoing. Um, Neri Automata, Volume 1.1a. I think that's still ongoing. I think they might have 3 or 4 more episodes until it's completed, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, that was my list. There's definitely some more like Raven, forgot the name of that anime. I didn't add it to the list. I just thought about it. Raven in the Hidden Garden or something like that. It's kind of like Apothecary Diaries, but it's literally a courtesan that's not a concubine that she has special abilities, so you cannot do anything with her besides have her in the outer court palace area. I forgot what it's called, but if anyone remembers, they will know what it is. What I'm talking about. It happened like last season. But regardless of me rambling about animes, Ali, what animes do you want to start that you haven't started, or animes that you already started but you just stopped watching them and you need to continue?
So I'm going to go with the second part of that question. So these are the animes I started and I want to continue. So
Okay.
that's how we're going to go because I'm sure there's a lot of animes that I want to start, and that's a longer list. So Frieren, the one with the elf, started that. I only watched the first episode, but I was entertained. I want to continue watching that.
I need to
Castlevania.
watch that too.
Castlevania, you loved it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this now.
Yes.
Also, I love
Oh,
anything
so good.
fantasy. So I am a big fantasy person when it comes to werewolves, vampires, witches. I love just watching that. So that paranormal kind of vibe is definitely me. So I was like, oh, this is a little bit me. Tower of God. I started the first season. Since the second season, that part of it is coming out in the fall. I want to watch it, get up to date on it.
So the second season already started for Tower of God. I
Yeah,
haven't
it already
watched
started.
yet.
So I haven't watched it. So I want to watch the first season and finish that out. Next one is The Fable. The Fable is about a hitman who has to like go undercover and be a regular man, like a family man, and he has to have like a wife. And it's interesting. It's reminding me of a more adult version of Spy X Family, basically, in that sense. Like it's more adult version of that. Like, but it is interesting. It has a little humor moments to it. But yeah. And then the last one is Classroom Elite Season 3. I watched Season 1 and Season 2, so I want to start on Season 3. I think that came out in like January of this year. I just haven't had a chance to go in and finish it up. So those are the animes I would need to continue. But the animes I want to watch, one was on your list, was Metallic Rogue. But I remember me and you were talking before, and you said it was decent, but not like mind blowing.
Yeah, it wasn't mind blowing. It's just meh. It's just something to watch if you're kind of bored. It's good, but it just didn't strike me as like, oh my god, I need to recommend this to everybody.
So it was like one that you put in the like on the background noise kind of anime.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Was it pretty simple watch? Nothing too
yeah. Very
complicated about the
simple
world
watch.
building and anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the world is in jeopardy. You need this special girl to save it. Why is she special? This is why she's special. Like you as the viewer is like, why is she so special? Then you find out why she's so special. And then I don't know if I finished the last 3 episodes. I could binge
you
watch
just
it.
tapped out. Yeah.
I think I ended up watching like not Fluffy Paradise. The anime where what did I say it was called? Oh, Journeying Through Another World by Raising Kids, and then I ended up watching another anime on top of that. So I just kept watching other stuff and never went back to it. So I'll
Okay.
probably finish it this weekend.
Okay. So what about you? What are some animes that you've been wanting to start or animes that you've started and want to continue?
Okay, so I'm just going to give you a mix of it and tell you which one they are as I name the animes, right?
Okay.
So Tower of God Season 2 is something I need to continue because I already watched Season 1, so I'm waiting for Season 2 to have enough episodes I can binge watch. I need to see if Rachel gets hers in the end. You will find out when you start watching. You
Okay.
know who I'm talking about. You meet her in episode 1 and you're going to
Wait,
be like, oh,
I
this is
think-
the girl Cammy hates.
I was like, I think when I was looking up something, I forget, it was like Tower of God related. There was like this Reddit post about how like everyone hates Rachel, and I didn't click on it because I knew it was gonna be a spoiler if I clicked on it. But literally, it was like, "This is why I hate Rachel" post. I'm like, dang. Rachel's such a basic name. What'd she do?
You're gonna see what she did. You're
Okay.
gonna hate her too.
Oh, is she
Um,
in like the first season?
yep,
Like
she is definitely
she
in the
makes an
first season.
appearance? Okay, okay, okay.
She's in the first season. You meet her in the first two episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
It's been
And
so
then in
long
the
since I
end of
watched
the season, you will find out why we all
Oh,
hate
Hater.
her.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched. Like, I'm talking about like a year or so ago since I watched Tower Gods. I really have to start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. The next one I want to start is Our Last Crusade or The Rise of the New World, season 1 and 2. I need to start that.
Hmm.
Suicide Squad Isekai, I need to start that. Shy, season 1 and 2, I need to start that. Um, Fate of the Majority, I think that's what it's called. I need to start that. Let me see here. Ramen Akanoku is cats running a ramen shop. I think it's so cute. The little
That
kitty
sounds like a
cats
you
running a
anime.
ramen shop.
That is definitely a you.
Yeah, I think that's the first one I'm actually gonna run through on this list because it probably only has like 12 or 13 episodes.
Mm.
I can't see it again in the second season, so I can just run through that.
You know that
And then
one you said earlier about the tortured princess?
yeah,
My friend recommended me to watch that one as well. He liked it, and I'm like, oh,
I
okay.
I think you might like it, but you're probably gonna get bored halfway through it. You just be like, "This is ridiculous." You're gonna see why I say it's ridiculous. I don't know if you're gonna get bored, but it's a ridiculous watch. It's an easy, lighthearted watch, and definitely you're gonna want some snacks when you watch that for sure. And then the last one is something I need to continue watching because I think it might be finished or completed. Is Undead Unluck.
What was Undead Unluck about?
That was this girl who has really bad luck. Like anyone who touches her or gets too
Oh,
close
yeah,
to
yeah,
her,
yeah.
they
Okay, I remember.
instantly gets annihilated. They get KO'd. They get the end screen, okay? And then there's this guy who finds her who
And he's not
wants the end
affected.
screen, but he can't get the end screen. So he's like, if I'm around you long enough, hopefully something will rub off on from you. I'll get your bad luck and I'll get whatever final end screen I'm looking for. So he's
Mm.
literally a walking immortal. And then you find out that there's this group of humans who are trying to find the other people who have special abilities and either recruit them or annihilate them.
Okay.
And then if they don't, and then they have this secret organization that works behind the scenes.
Mm.
They get their orders or their mission from a book, I think it is, or a spear. And if they don't do whatever the thing is that they're
Mm.
being assigned to do within the time limit, they get a penalty. And then something happens. Like one of like the in one of the episodes, one of the penalties that they've received was called, I think it was called Pandora's box, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
And
that's never good
when
to
the thing
open.
opened Pandora's box, it gave them the universe. So in their world, they didn't have a universe. So now they got space. And everyone's like, why is this a penalty? It's a penalty now because now people are thinking like, oh, there's aliens. Oh, there's an outer space. Because when whatever comes into play, it becomes common knowledge and people start freaking out and they're like, oh my God, we have stars? What is that? Oh my goodness. Blah, 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 blah. So it's like a
Okay.
wealth of knowledge and fear at the same time. So now they have like space stations. They have all this stuff that didn't exist before. And if they get a certain amount of penalties, the earth can be destroyed.
Oh, just only destroyed. Just you know.
Yeah, just only destroy. Light work, and who
Interesting.
cares? Blow up the earth.
It's like game over.
Exactly. You got too many penalties. You're out now. The game is
Oh,
over. You lost. There's no coming back. It's like football or
interesting.
baseball
All right, so I
or
guess
soccer.
I'll add that to my list. That sounds interesting.
So it is. It's a fun, lighthearted watch. It's funny. They have action. They have comedy. It's crazy. It's a good watch. The reason why I stopped watching is because there was a scene that were going to leave me off a cliffhanger, and I was like, before I get to the next episode that I know for a fact is going to leave me on a cliffhanger, because I was literally watching it as it was being released. I said, let me back up. Let me let it build up all the episodes so I can binge watch it, so I'm not on a cliffhanger. Because that's one thing I don't like. Cammy don't like cliffhangers. Give me it all. I don't want to wait. So now we come to the cream of our episode, right? We're talking about fall expectations, fall animes that are coming out. We know that the list is not completed. There's always something that's going to be added to the list. However, Allie, what do you have on your fall list for this season? It just started. We're already a couple of days into October. So,
Mm-hmm.
what animes are you looking forward to watching that is coming back or continuing or just a brand new situation? What you got?
Hands down, number one, okay? Blue Lock. I don't even like soccer. I don't watch the sport. I don't play the sport. But best believe when that anime comes on, I want to put on my cleats, run outside, and kick a ball. Okay? That anime is so good. I love the story. I love the characters. I love the fact it's a little bit dark, a little bit gritty. It shows the competitiveness, but it also shows kind of like the dark side of sports and people having ulterior motives. You don't really fully trust this commissioner. Like, there's so much good things about this anime, and it came out October 5th. I've been so busy this weekend that I haven't been able to catch it, but it came out on Saturday. Today is Sunday in Korea, so I don't know what day it is now. Nice,
Oh,
Cammy.
snap. I'm sorry. I thought I muted myself.
Did not.
Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I am not a piggy. I promise you. I'm a lady. Forgive me. Excuse me. I literally thought I muted the button. Sorry. I muted it while I was drinking the water. But continue with your list. I'm sorry. People don't think less of me, please.
So, hands down, I'm excited for Blue Lock. I can't wait for this show. It came out this weekend. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I will. But it's so good. If you like Haikyuu, you're going to love Blue Lock. The only difference is Haikyuu is a lot more lighthearted, a lot more comedic base. Like, a lot of comedy is in that show. Whereas Blue Lock has the competitive, it has the edge, it has comedy, has the action. But it's a good show. The other things that I'm excited for is it wrong to pick up a girl in the dungeon? I think we're on like season 4 or 5 at this point. I'm like, I forgot about it and I was like, oh, it's coming back. I randomly decided to pick up that show because of its long title. And I started watching it because I was just like, what is this about? But it's actually a pretty good anime. And I enjoyed it. And I'm excited for the next season that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but I know it's coming out at some point. Those are the 2 animes I'm looking forward to in the fall. What about you, Kimmy? What are some animes that you are looking forward to in the fall that you are excited to see? And I know there's My Hero, there's One Piece that's coming out. I understand that. Those will always be there. But these are some of the animes where I'm just like, ooh, I can't wait. Me, personally. One Piece will always be there. I will eventually start it. Eventually.
Good luck.
My Hero, I stopped at season 2. It's But those who enjoy it, I understand. You like it. But I can let it be. 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 Okay, I'm done. I'm so tired. Cammy, so what are you looking forward to in the fall 2024 lineup here?
All right, so everybody who knows anything about me knows that I'm definitely looking forward to watching Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, the conflicts. I cannot wait
It
to
came
see
out
what
already.
happens. I know it already started, but I like to binge watch, so I needed to build up a little bit. Okay. So then there's Raid Zero, starting life in another world, season 3. They took long enough to give me season 3. I am ready. Okay. Strangler Frontier, season 2. I'm ready. I just finished watching that anime a couple months ago, so I'm ready for season 2 to come out. I need to see what happens.
What was the first season about?
The first season is about a young man who likes to play garbage games, like trash games, and he got bored. He finished his last trash game, and then he was like, "So what's next?" to the lady at the counter. So she was like, "You can pick up another trash game, or you can try a really good game, an A+ God tier game." So he was like, "Man, I don't know about that. I just like to play like the oldies, the trash stuff that has glitches and problems and all that stuff. I like to suffer in my games." And she's like, "Well, there's nothing else for you to play. You binge binge played all these other trash games. Like, you went through all the games in my catalog. Why don't you pick up the best game right now that is God tier A plus plus plus? So he picks it up. He goes home. It's a virtual reality game, kind of like that Sign. You put the game into your system. You lay down in the bed. You put on the VR system, and then you just go into a world. Because he's a trash gamer, he just went at the game as a trash gamer, like saying, okay, I'm just going to do what I would do in any trash game. But the problem is, him doing that was fine. However, the game is so advanced and so beautifully made. He started like running through the game in a sense and start hitting like small walls, not nothing major. And then he found like extra stuff, and he's been finding like new stuff, and then his friends and from the other games are already in that game, or one of them started the game as well, and then they're just bossing it up, the three of them. And they decided at the end of season 1 to make a guild. So you have 3 A plus plus gamers, especially at trash games, who are now in this god tier game, and they're gonna run the show. Okay, and that's what pretty much the game is about: finding new characters, new unlockables, going through the game, beating the tier beast. Like, they have like a tier system of these magical beasts, and once you beat them, it changes the game story. So it's an ever evolving game. It's not a steady one way game. The game can split into multiple different directions. There are games and areas that have been unlocked if you do special things. So our character we're following, he unlocked a special zone that nobody else knew about. That he can get a creature to follow him around from one of the other scenes from the game. You'll see it. I don't want to give it away too much,
Okay.
but it's a really good game. It's literally about people gaming in a game. It's literally playing like Dog Hack Sign without being trapped in the game. It's like playing Sword Art Online without being trapped in the game. And
Did
it's
you know
lighthearted.
that
Like,
they're bringing back Sword Art Online? Or
I
I guess it's
heard.
continuing for the fall. I didn't know it was still going on. I stopped at the part where they had an adoptive son, and they were fairies now, and then they were like pew pew pew. I did not know that the show kept going. I liked Sword Art Online on the first season. I was like, this is cute. It's an easy watch. Okay, I can, like, my friend in college loved Sword Art Online, and I was like, well, what is that? He's like, oh, it's a good anime. You should watch it. I was like, all right, cool. And I watched it. I'm like, okay, this is good. After the first season, they just slowly started to lose what I liked about the show, and then I just
Yeah.
kind of just gave up on the show. After they adopted a computer program that's now their kid or something or other. I forgot the whole premise, but basically they had an adoptive kid all of a sudden, and it was just like, aren't y'all children themselves? But yeah, so yeah.
So pretty much that's what it is. It's a lighthearted game. It's a lighthearted anime with adventure and fighting and comedy, and they're just about people just playing a game, and they're trying to beat the game and get to like this tier in their head where they become like the top tier adventurers. So, and they can do it too because they are like the best gamers.
So what else do you have on your list of animes that you're excited for fall 2024?
Next one is, as a reincarnated aristocrat, I will use my appraisal skill to raise in the world season 2. So I guess I need to watch season 1 because they're coming out with the second season, so I can binge watch season 1. It's fine. No longer, no, sorry, loner life in another world. The healer who was banished from his party is in fact the strongest. Murder mystery of the dead, and of course, the one that everybody has been waiting for, Dan the Dan. Nobody is touching Dan the Dan. I am telling you, that is going to be chef's kiss. Mwah! Perfection.
You know, it's on Hulu now.
Animation. What, Dan the Dan?
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, Cammy should know about this because it's on Hulu.
I am ready. They already started. I think episode 1 started already, but it doesn't
Yes.
matter. I needed to build up so I can binge watch like 1 through 5.
Yeah.
The animation, the story, the voice acting on the dub and sub side. It's so well done. They took their time and did it right, and I am here for it. Here for it. But yeah, that's what I have so far because as we know, as the season goes on, they will add new animes or
Hmm.
continuations. And I'm here to see what else gets added to the fall sessions list so I can add it to my personal list. Anything else you would like to add, Allie?
I can't think of any other animes. I just know that I'm excited for Blue Lock, okay? Like you're excited for Dan, I'm excited for Blue Lock. I want to go out on that soccer pitch and just kick the ball. No, but we are excited for all these animes that are coming out, and I've enjoyed. 2023 is a hard year, or 2024. Like the end of 2023 into 2024, those seasons right now, winter, spring, were some tough ones to beat out. We had Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Windbreaker. I mean, it was just banger after banger after banger. So my expectations for the fall, I don't think they're as high because I was just so blown away by the previous season. But I'm excited nonetheless to continue watching these animes. What about you, Cammy? Anything else?
Girl, I feel the same way. You said a mouthful and you said everything I needed to hear. That's what I feel right there.
Well, thank you guys for listening to the podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to give us your 2 cents on the animes you are excited for this fall. You can contact us and message us. Slide into our DMs. We're friendly people, okay? At
We
here,
won't bite
H
unless you want
E
us to.
A, and not unless you want us to, exactly. So you can find us at HEAR_our number 2 cents. So HEAR_our 2 cents. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. I don't even know what else there is.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's it. Okay. You can find us on all those platforms there. And we are excited. So let us know in the comment sections what you're excited for. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. You got to subscribe so you can get this lovely discussion piece that we have here, okay? Listen and
Yes.
talk and chat with us. We love just talking about random stuff. Anime is one of the things we both love. We love to travel. We love anime. We love cartoons. We're kids at heart, but we got adult money. So don't forget to follow us and subscribe. Here are 2 cents. If you're trying to listen to the podcast, you can find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple, Google Podcasts, Pandora as well. Anywhere you really listen to your podcast, we're going to be there. You can find us at here, HEAR_our 2 cents. So that is all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. Happy watching.
Bye, guys. Peace.